Hello and welcome back to In God We Trust podcast. Today we are going over Genesis chapter 9. We will read it and then we will break it down. But a few topics that we are going to be talking about afterwards are that all animals are available to us after Noah's flood. Also, whoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed. Also the covenant that God made with Noah. So, let's read it. Genesis chapter 9, God's covenant with Noah. Then God blessed Noah and his sons, saying to them, Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the earth. The fear and dread of you will fall upon all the beasts of the earth, and all the birds of the air, upon every creature that moves along the ground, and upon all fish of the sea. They are given into your hands. Everything that lives and moves will be food for you. Just as I gave you the green plants, I now give you everything. But you must not eat the meat that has its lifeblood still in it. And for your lifeblood, I will surely demand an accounting. I will demand an accounting from every animal, and from each man too. I will demand an accounting for the life of his fellow man. Whoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God has God made man. As for you, be fruitful and increase in number. Multiply on the earth, and increase upon it. Then God said to Noah, and to his sons with him, I now establish my covenant with you and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that was with you, the birds, the livestock, and the wild animals, all those that came out of the ark with you, every living creature on the earth. I establish my covenant with you. Never again will all life be cut off by the waters of a flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, This is the sign of the covenant I am making between me and you, and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth, and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and all living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth. So God said to Noah, This is a sign of the covenant I have established between me and all life on the earth. Okay, first things first is that God made all creatures available for us to eat. Before, it had to be like clean or unclean, and now they're available for all of us. So this is something that a lot of, I don't want to call them other religions, but other religions, they have this, and they don't eat like pork, and they still do the clean and unclean. So us Christians, we are able to eat anything we want, but it says that we must have the lifeblood drained out of it. I watched a video over this, but I don't really feel qualified to explain the whole thing to you guys, so I'm just going to leave it with that. Okay, one thing that he says is whoever sheds a man's blood, his blood will be shed by man. And this is something that, like, the capital punishment, this is like the law, but I think that they they took away execution in other places. I don't really know the laws, but that's what I've heard, I guess. Sorry, I feel like I don't want to fill you guys with false information, but I guess I've just heard that like the death penalty is like going away or something, but yeah, that's basically what it says right there. If you shed a man's blood, by man shall your blood be shed. So I thought of that kind of goes along the lines of you reap what you sow, but it's not as extreme as death. So I just thought of like the lines of like, if you're mean to someone, don't expect, like, you can't expect people to just be nice to you if you're mean to other people, People are going to be mean to you back. That's just how how the world works. You need to be able to turn the other cheek and just be the bigger person and not take anything personally. So that's a little thing that I thought of there, but it's not as extreme as your blood being shed. Sorry. Okay, anyway, so let's get on with the juicy thing that he said, and that's with the covenant. So, first of all, the sign of the covenant is the rainbow. That's for all man to know. And when I say man, I'm speaking of mankind, which is male and female. So a sign to us of his covenant is a rainbow. And here's the thing that I want to talk about. So the covenant is that he will never again destroy the earth with a flood. So never again will the earth be destroyed by a flood. That's not really saying never again will I destroy the earth. It's saying, here's exactly what it says. Never again will all life be cut off by the waters of a flood. Okay, so it never said, never again will all life be cut off. It says, by the waters of a flood. So, I mean, that just got me thinking, like, I mean, he could destroy us with something else, you know? I mean, if he wants to, he could. He never said he's never going to do it again. But he said it will never happen by a flood. So, I mean, I'm not saying or predicting anything, but I'm just thinking about how, I'm just thinking very, very specific what it says, and it does say that. So, I mean, like, who knows, maybe there's going to be, like, no rain, no water, you know? But I don't know. I don't want to say anything else, but it's just something to get your mind thinking, you know? But I don't know, we should fear God because he is the deciding factor of everything in life. So we just got to keep that thought in our mind and fear God because he is the judge. So he will judge us someday, and it's going to happen. So, and it's coming sooner rather than later, you know? It's blink of an eye. You'll be right in front of God, so you better be ready, and me too. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to put you guys down, because when I'm doing this, I'm not speaking like, oh, shame on you guys, you know. It's shame on me, you know. It's not me doing this to put guilt on you guys. It's for me to talk about it with myself, basically, because, I mean, there's no one else. I'm just talking to myself. So talking about it with myself, it like brings it to life, you know. Then I can point out the points in my life that I need to fix, and I can think about them more. So, I mean, it just helps. So if you guys need some help with that, I would recommend just like literally just speaking to yourself. People will call you crazy, maybe, I don't know, but just say those thoughts out loud and just listen to yourself. Like, here's something I said a long time ago. Like, if you're tired or something and you just hear like yourself being like, oh, I'm tired, you know, say those thoughts out loud and record yourself, and then listen to that recording, and then just listen to yourself what you sound like, you know. You don't want to be telling yourself that, like, oh man, I'm so tired right now, I just want to go lay down. Like, oh man, I want to get on my phone. Don't do that, you know. Tell yourself that God will get you through this, and God is your strength. Then you'll just all of a sudden be doing the most insane thing ever, you know. So I don't know. Sorry, I was just ranting there for a while, but I hope you guys enjoyed today. I hope you guys have a great day, and take it easy. All right. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day, and God bless.